I am here because my wife beats me at home. Now, when I married her, she was not like that. But as we go into the marriage, 1 year, 2 years, her attitude began to change and she becomes aggressive over every little thing I do.
Yo, my people, it's the people them that the Vatri, aka Vatri Fiscatafora. Chi! I've said this before and I'll say it again. Inside this life, another life they inside. And inside that life, wahala no dey finish. Okay guys, I was editing a video and I got a knock at the door. And so I decided to come outside. This guy stays around my neighborhood and he came with something very, 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 very urgent. Though when he was summarizing his story, I felt like this life, there are some certain things that we as humans should understand that every decision we make has a consequence, and we do not have a right to choose the consequences of those decisions in which you have made. You get? So I'm not going to expose why he's here. He will go into details and tell us the reason exactly why he is here. Thank you, sir.
I am here because my wife beats me at home. Now, when I married her, she was not like that. But as we go into the marriage, 1 year, 2 years, her attitude began to change and she becomes aggressive over every little thing I do. She beats me, and because of the love I have for her, I cannot even retaliate. I don't know what to do anymore. That is why I've come to you to seek for help. As you can see, I am here this late at night because she has beaten me and she has said I will not even sleep at home. That is why I came to you this night, because I can no longer die in silence. I don't know what to do anymore. That's why I came to you for help.
Okay, sir. Before you actually marry this woman, did you not see this part of her? Like, I believe you don't just see somebody and just marry the person without being in a relationship with the person. So, um, what did you think, or rather, how or where did it go wrong along the line? Because basically, it is either maybe you have shown her a life you never lived when the both of you were dating, or she was pretending all along when the both of you were dating. Like, why now? Why are you seeing this thing now? Why are you seeing it now? What do you think would have prompted what is happening to you right now?
I really can't tell actually, but one thing I know is that she was not like this from the onset. She used to be loving and caring. The thing is, she was not supposed to be the woman I'm supposed to marry. I'm supposed to get married to her best friend. But on the eve of our marriage, which we usually call bachelor's night, while I was in my room, I heard a knock on the door, of which the door was opened. So I said whosoever was there should come in. And lo and behold, she came in saying my wife requested her, or asked her rather, to get something from me. And while looking for the thing, I turned back To my greatest surprise, she has undressed herself. And what I saw, something happened between us actually that night. And the problem I had with my ex, which is her best friend then, was she could not satisfy me on bed. She could not satisfy me. And I was not too comfortable with it. But because of the love I had for her, we still wanted to get married. But believe me, brother, after that night, that this my present wife handled me on bed, I was like, wow, is this play? Could this be real? She was so good at it. And immediately, my brain turned upside down. And for that singular act, I called off the marriage between me and my wife that night. That the marriage will no longer hold. Because I thought I have seen someone who could satisfy me on bed. Truly they say, all that glitters is not gold. That's what I'm going through now. If I had actually seen this attitude of ours from the onset, I would not have given in. Although she was giving me green lights in times past, but that night was wow for me. And I thought I had it all. Not until we got proper into the marriage. And as time goes on, her attitude started changing. She beats me, she nags, she disrespects me over every little thing. Now, the worst part of it is even the satisfaction on bed. She does no longer give it to me. If I want to touch her, the next thing she will start shouting. Shout at me. So even that thing that made me got into this marriage, I don't even have it. I don't know what to do. I have no happiness, no joy. That's why I'm here, to seek for your advice, to seek for your help on what to do on this matter. That is why I came to you, sir.
Okay, I've heard your story. Well, I know, or Africans, I don't know if it's just mainly Africans that say there is no smoke without a fire. How did your ex-wife to be, or your supposed wife then, how did she react to the fact that you no longer wanted to get married to her and you got married to her best friend? Like, what explanation did you give to her? And like, okay, babe, I don't want to hold this marriage again because of whatever. I now find your girlfriend, or rather your best friend, attractive. On your marriage eve, like on your bachelor's night, you turned off. You didn't think of the shame and everything. Like, I would want to know exactly what and how did you explain this to her, and what was her reaction?
Actually, I did not actually give her any explanation. I just told her this marriage can no longer hold. I've changed my mind. That was it. Although family members of hers and mine kept calling, kept pestering me, what went wrong? What went wrong? What is going on? Why the sudden change? I kept on giving them the same answers. I'm no longer interested. And lo and behold, I contacted my designer, graphics designer actually, who immediately redesigned another wedding card and posters to this to make a change. And lo and behold, on our wedding day with my new wife, while the pastor was conducting the marriage service, at the point where he asked a question, the usual question, is there anyone who deems these two couples not fit for marriage should thereby signify or forever remain silent? Like a gentleman, I was hoping with joy in my heart that all will be well. Unknown to me, my ex-wife or my ex-wife to be did not take it lightly as a result of the shock of the news, leaving her on our wedding night for our best friend. So when the pastor made that comment, asking that question, all of a sudden she came out and said, this marriage will no longer hold. And she started raining curses on me, that it will not be well with me. And after then, while she was raining all those curses, her family members, friends, they took her out, and the marriage actually proceeded, and we successfully had the marriage then. But as time went on, this my new wife, her attitude began to change. All the love, all the good memories, all the playtimes we had together was no longer there. She gets angry at every little thing. She even throws knife at me. If not for how smart I am to even dodge some of them, maybe by now I would have been in the hospital, if not in the mortuary or even in the grave. But I still love her in all of this because she satisfies me on bed, and she's so good at it that I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just need your help.
Guys, at this point, I'm going to say I'm speechless at this point. But if I wanted to handle this myself, I wouldn't have brought this out here, because no man's in monopoly of knowledge and wisdom. That's why I have brought this case to you. But sir, I have a few questions to ask you. Why, or rather, how long did you and your supposed ex wife, for how long did both of you date?
We dated for about 4 years.
Okay, you dated for 4 years and you left her on the 9th of your marriage eve, because her friend, which is her best friend, has been giving you green light, satisfied you better than a woman you have been dating for 4 years for. Like, I just want to let it not look like I did not point out where your faults came from. then you did not just have something with her friend. You ah good. You actually called off your wedding with a woman you have been dating for 4 years for her best friend. You did not only call it off, you went ahead and asked the graphic designer to redesign, and you did the wedding. Now, should I say, guys, should I say that your present wife is not doing whatever she's doing with her clear eyes? Maybe it's the courses that was doing, I don't know. But let me allow my wonderful audience to deal with this case. It's good a thing that you've been watching my videos and you've been seeing me around the neighborhood, and it's fine. You guys, you've heard from this young man. He needs help, he needs advice. I do not know what to tell him right now, but I believe you need to seek for forgiveness from your ex. You need to seek for forgiveness because it is painful and it's very hurting to not just have something to do with her friend, but to marry her friend just because she has not been able to satisfy you on bed. Okay, guys, at this point, I leave this case to your hand for you to judge. Drop your opinions. I've said it before that your opinions have been what has brought so many persons coming back